Hello, Red here, bringing you part 61 of the Rise of the Welsh campaign. And last week off, we yeah, some pretty good and pretty bad news. I mean, kind of equal. On the good news, we don't have any more rebellions. And we're not sick of any diseases or anything. But on the bad side, I mean, we do kind of have the plague. Black Death. Which I mean is kind of a problem. It's not too much of an issue since most of our dukes are in prison. And we can take all the money later on. But for now, we're going to hold back and not die. Which I mean is a very hard thing to do in this game. Also, Vikings are here. So why don't you go back home and take the disease with you? That'd be very nice if you do that. But yeah, over back in the capital, we are flourishing, but we do have the Black Death. So it's a plus and minus. We have a Jewish settlement, levy reinforcements, and a merchant harbour. I mean, that's a good thing. Not really. But now we do have to sit here with the plague here. And I didn't think we could really upgrade our castle to really give us more food. And I did kind of preemptively put down the gates, but hopefully our food timer won't be set down. I'm also trying to get law passed, so we could perhaps get low essentialization done. Of course, we'll give away one province that we have, but we could actually consolidate our people. Actually, no, cancel that. We could create a de jure duchy somewhere. Let's see. We can consolidate one here. There we go. We'll create this one duchy here. Cost a tiny bit of money, but we know in nice fact that I who actually likes me the least? I mean most. Okay, so this is the duchy I have. You hate me the least, so we can ransom you. Okay. Then we can give you this duchy. Okay, and that actually solves the problem. No, she didn't like me a fair bit. So the plague is here. It's actually going through Germany now. But of course, India is now gone with it. And we get to sit here and watch all the people who die and all the inheritance go through. Yeah, we're just losing everyone left and right. I do have to admit though, getting the Black Plague mechanic really does make the board a lot cleaner and actually speeding up time. Simply because of the fact that, well, it kills a lot of people. And it clears up my memory space on my computer anyways. So at least that's a plus. Aha, and Scandinavia will finally feel the wrath of the Black Plague. Also, the single Catholic guy, oh no, he died. Well, this Catholic guy will be in charge of the Windish Empire. Change it all to Catholic. And a steward wants to hire people to bully people who don't pay their taxes. I mean, sure, it's a bit of money. What's the worst that can go wrong? Let's see. Oh, come on! The plague is here. Stop trying to loot my land. You think that Vikings actually wouldn't want to raid anymore when the Black Plague is still here. But nope. They still want to loot and pillage. Luckily our level 3 hospital's doing a fairly decent job. It's not the best hospital in the world. I mean, Constantinople probably has that. Oh no, Constantinople only has a level 1 hospital. I mean, probably a lot of people died then. Yes, severe depopulation. And a successful Crusader for Aquitaine. Jesus had granted the Prince Pedro of Aquitaine victory of the Crusade. Congratulations, you have a single duchy. Really marvellous. At the very least. My half-sister will become diligent. You're actually becoming a really good character. So we're not going to become you. Though you do actually have a strong claim on the Empire. We may have to dispose of you if you will not become our heir. Of course, though, we only do have one daughter. Could change our focus over to family, which we are going to do, and then hopefully we can actually have a son. That would actually be ideal. And now Western Europe is now ravaged by the plague. From the Rock of Gibraltar to the ports of London, plague has been spreading, harvest lies and nobles and farmers alike. The countrysides of the afflicted areas have been left haunting and desolate. Here in these pyres from the burning of the disease can be seen from miles away. Luckily we're only actually suffering from minor depopulation. That's actually fairly good. The hospital really is working out. Though of course I may be mistaken. They could easily lose more population as the Black Plague ravages on. And the Black Death actually has a very large title name now. And you'd like to talk about tunnels. Wasn't that wonderful? And you try to escape. It's time to throw you a new blet. My liege, Duke, House catches up with you as you're strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned and you order him to split out. Whatever the news is, the tunnel's my lady. He breathes and continues to tell you that it seems like someone has been using him. Great job. I mean, you do kind of have the Black Plague here. You have some random courtier. Oh, time to kill you. Word is going around that since the epidemic came to our capital, we have seen an interest increase in cats. So people are sure the cats are helping spread disease. I know, it's just the cats. Why are the cats to blame? They're only killing the rats. I mean, they're probably holding the ticks. Yeah, sure. Just trying to get some cats on the way. Yeah, they're actually carrying the disease on them, on their fur, then that's actually going to be a huge problem. And Gwyn reports that from part showing disapproval of the capture, most of the cats seem calm and healthy. Only a few show symptoms of illness, and it does not look like these cats are the cause. I think we'll keep some for observation, at the very least. In my zeal, religion beliefs have led me to become more respected and giving me more prestige. Well, that's good. A whole 15 prestige. Then that can actually help me through the plague. And the clergy is not satisfied with collecting a tithe from all free peasants. They demand that the right to collect an extra tithe. Tithe is a tenth of the peasant's harvest, or a tenth of the craftsman's production. And if the priests were allowed to collect another tenth, it would be double the taxes, and thus make the peasants more protest widely. Actually, that's fair. I mean, it's not good for the peasants, but that's actually a bit more money. So I agree to that. And one of the examined cats are likely to be liking to you. A sweet meow whenever you pass its cages, as in a soft purr whenever you come close. I mean, it's a pet cat. I mean, it could possibly have the disease on its fur. I mean, sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen? I mean, don't actually give him the plague, that'd be very bad. Please don't give him the plague. Complaints about the cats will not end, and angry mob have gathered to claim the cats are the bringers of bad luck and cannot be allowed to roam the streets. No, just... I mean, that's actually a lot of revolt risk. Just explain the situation. They're just cats. Also, looks like the Black Plague is starting to go away. So just come on, just go over here, just go away. And after months of chatter about cats, it appears that the common people are now focusing on other things. Yes, be actually a bit more worried that the plague is actually trying to kill you. And also, is it me or Scandinavia has not been affected by the plague at all? So my half-sister becomes temperate? Sure, why not? That's actually a really good trait. Excuse me. And Eastern Europe is now ravaged by the plague. Death comes to all, and to Eastern Europe the terror is becoming mundane. The plague has been ravaging the lands, unbiased and regarding the social status of men, indifferently claiming even babies from the arms of the parents. Travels to the area are currently discouraged. But is it me, or is it Scandinavia is fairly unaffected by the Black Death? Perhaps it's a cold. Oh, and the Crusade for Jerusalem has now failed. I wonder why. I wonder why the Pope couldn't get support from me to help take Jerusalem. Also, I have a new baby. Which is fairly decent news. But it seems like everything's starting to restabilize itself. And we are not running low on food. That's a very huge plus. But yeah, I think everything's going well. Russia's not doing well at all. Of course, Scandinavia is just a giant cover for no Black Death. Which means Vikings yet to come, yay! Actually, if you can just go away, that'd be ideal. And the clergy of Gloucester has not been happy about the merchants setting up stalls in the church squares. I don't really care. Give me more money. That's all I care about. Show me more ducats. Because I really need a lot more. I'm not making lots of money at all. And the soup kitchen has been burned down recently in an accident. Without it, many of the poor may starve. Oh. Pay for the repairs, or since I'm charitable, I get 100 piety. Oh yeah, definitely do that. 12 gold for 100 piety. That's really good news. We can actually get some holy men now. Oh look, and now I have a son. That's great news. I can actually have my own son who's club-footed. Oh, I mean, I cannot complain. I mean, he's sickly. So actually, he's gonna die. No, isn't that just great? Also, can the Black Plague just go away? Go away now. Off you go. Just leave. You know, actually, since my capital is one of the last areas to be removed from the Black Death, it may actually linger quite a while. But come on, just leave. We're going to get it removed last. But of course, consumption follows it afterward. Just what I needed. And now the complaints have been less frequent. Instead of an unbearable stench now coming from the other side of the wall, it appears that as a way of showing the disapproval, commoners have started leaving all the dead in a big pile just outside the gates. Yeah, just leave them. The plague is almost over. And then we're going to die from consumption afterwards. It looks like we actually did survive the plague. I mean, it's almost gone. And then we can actually open up the gates. Ah, there it goes. No more plague. Let's wait like a month or two. And we only actually had a minor depopulation, because we actually did have a hospital built up. But I think it's now time to open up the gates. And did anyone in the family actually die from the plague? No. Well, one person did. Well, a few people actually did die from the plague. Done like 3 or 4. Yeah. Our family, for the most part, is all set and done. We survived the plague. Aha! Take that, plague. We are so good that we didn't even need to be concerned at all. Of course, though, I need a new ambition. So we've seen the realm prosper. We also need a new court physician, and a few people in our court did die. So we'll have to reappoint a few people here. Let's see. So scheme in the capital. Improve religious relationships with the Pope. And I want you to train up troops so any of the rebellions will be taken care of. Also, on top of that, could hold a feast or summer fair. I had to wait like a month. There we go. Oh, we just borrowed money from the Jews. Yeah, I actually don't want to borrow money. Take your 50 ducats. Kind of a waste. We'll go recruit a new court physician, at the very least. So, invite a monkey trainer, accumulated someone. But I think there's a fairly uneventful Black Plague. But word has reached you of a much beloved old man named Gwynedd, who resides in a nearby village. The old man spends his days helping the villagers with various medical matters, such as concocting herbal remedies and amputating affected limbs. He agrees to take up residence at your court if you donate a large sum of money to the village. You actually have 22 learning. Yeah, you'll definitely become a new court physician. think with that though, after we ran up our troops to go kill some more Vikings, and with the plague pretty much now gone, I think I'm going to call it part here. So I'll see you in the next part where we go and, you know, live our life as, not affected by the plague. With the least important plague that we actually have had, besides the fact that we lost several, well, popes in the process of this plague, but we came out of it pretty well, especially since we only lost 3 family members. Regardless though, I'll see you in the next part where we go and consolidate our realm, make sure people like us quite a bit, and from there, we'll see what we can do from the Holy Wars. So I'll see you then, and goodbye.